Sophomore year was definitely a new chapter in my life. I really enjoyed playing on the team and growing, and it was a blast. I made varsity of my sophomore year, so that was definitely a learning experience. So junior year was it was cool in the beginning. I put a lot of time and effort in the off season, in the weight room and summer conditioning. I felt ready for the year and it was off to a good start. It was a blast. First game rolls around, we played Crawford. So I remember the Crawford game exactly. Guy sprinted out and I was pursuing him. He was on my inside hand as I closed in to make the tackle. Something hit me from a different angle and my arm twisted differently, and my whole world just turned into slow motion. And I remember getting hit and then falling to the ground in slow motion.
First thing that went through my mind was after the play, I turned around and saw Caleb on the floor. His arm was at a strange angle.
I just felt super bad for him and the fact that he lost his junior year. And that was a big loss for our team because we expected him to be a starter all season long.
Really, when I saw him go down, I immediately just started to pray and just hope for the best for him.
I think he handled it better than most of us would because he was on the floor. When he started moving around, he wasn't like screaming or anything. He just kind of was breathing in and out, keep staying as calm as he could. I think he did that for his family who was standing right in front of him.
Thinking back to the game against Crawford when Caleb broke his arm, the biggest thing that stood out is that he didn't waver in his mindset.
Really what stood out was his mental strength at that time. He could have easily just given up or become weak.
It was such a severe injury, it took 7 months to heal. That was devastating for Caleb. He has always been very strong and athletic, so to suddenly become broken and weak was a challenge. There was so much physically he was suddenly not able to do, and it was really hard. Through it all, Caleb kept a great attitude and worked through every obstacle. He drew his strength from his faith in Jesus.
Definitely a struggle after I broke my arm. I broke my right arm. So it was hard to do homework at night and hard to do writing and classwork. And plus the medication that I was on for my arm really slowed me down psychologically.
What sets Caleb apart from a lot of the kids I've had is his ability to lead and take chances. He puts himself out there. He leads different groups on campus, whether it be ASB or whether it be a school, FCA.
I've known Caleb a few years now. Some of the characteristics that set him apart from, I think, other kids his age is, I would say, integrity. I think he has a high degree of integrity when it comes to doing the right thing.
So you had a chance to see a incredible, difficult struggle turn into a great opportunity, not only for our team, but for Caleb to show his character in the midst of adversity.
After I broke my arm, it was a really crazy experience, but I learned a lot. And some of the things that I was doing differently was I became more involved in campus and clubs on campus. So senior president was pretty cool to be a part of. I led a Bible study after practices, and At one point, we had like 15, 20 guys coming to those Bible studies. I also got to be part of FCA, which was really cool, to have that on campus and minister to people and see how God can work in the lives of friends and peers on campus.
So Caleb Crist was one of our first captains we selected, and when we picked captains on our team, we really look for young men who exhibit the four core values of our team. A young man who works hard, who lives pure, leads with courage, and honors the team. And Caleb obviously had all four of those qualities. That's why we're so excited to name him a captain.
Turn the dish to the north. Matt Gilson in Escondido, right, bro?
We are in Escondido. Escondido Charter getting set to take on Classical Academy. We have one of the Caymans right here, Caleb Crist, with us. You were out almost all of last year with a broken arm. What was that like, and what's it like now this year being back with the team?
Yeah, definitely going through that season with my arm was definitely a struggle, and I'm glad the team was there to help me through it, and they were right by my side the entire time, and it's been a blast this season. I mean, we're learning to love each other and learning to really come alongside each other and grow together as a team and as one.
Good luck tonight against the White Tigers out there. Hope it goes well for you.
We got two very high-character young men in Caleb and Trevor. He's a hard worker, never misses a chance to get stronger. He's tough and fights through those nagging bumps and bruises with a great attitude, even a broken humerus bone last season. That's not funny. And then this year he had, I don't know what it was. It was like a giant monkey bump on his shin, or where was that at? Was it on your shin? Yeah, he just fights through it all. Caleb is one of those leaders of men. He's been a starter for us for the last 3 seasons as a sophomore, as a junior, and as a senior. And I know I can speak for the other coaches and players. We are going to miss having you. Caleb, you lead our young men. As coaches, this is what you want for your team. You lead well, Caleb. I'm very proud of you, and we're going to miss you. Number 45, Caleb Crist.
I remember playing my first varsity game at Escondido High School. I remember the smells, the sweat, the hard work, and all the countless hours that we poured into this sport. But most of all, I remember the relationships. I think the thing that I will miss the most are the relationships. The friendships that we have shared will be remembered in my heart for a lifetime. Over the course of the season, I have enjoyed getting to know all of you on a deeper level. I've enjoyed all the time we have spent and all the sacrifices that we have all made to make each other better people. I appreciate the conversations that we had to sharpen each other and make each other better people. I appreciate the Bible studies that we got to share on Monday nights. It is a rarity in life when a large group of men can come together for one collective purpose. Our purpose is to love each other. I appreciate all the lessons that I've learned from my teammates and coaches. Thank you to the coaches for setting examples of how to lead, and thank you for sacrificing your time in order to invest in us as young men. I've grown a lot over these past years because of the lessons that you have taught us and the values that you have strived to instill in us.
One of the things that taught me a lot when I broke my arm was I learned to take my eyes off myself and put them on other people. Before I broke my arm, I was kind of going through life, doing things for myself, and I was really selfish with my actions. And after I broke my arm, I had a different perspective on life, and it really taught me to take my eyes off myself and put them on other people, and to see other people's needs and not focus so much on what my needs were. I just encourage other people to not take anything for granted, and because you never know what day will be your last, and always enjoy the time that you were given.